Welcome, real estate brokers and team leaders. This is the Real Estate Social Experts Broker Team Leader Overview. This is going to be some great information on how we can help you and your agents make more money year after year, money that you've been leaving on the table, almost 100% guaranteed, with all due respect, of course. My name is Rick Virag. I'm going to be your host, so let's get right into it. Who we are the number one real estate social media marketing and consulting company in the nation. Our experts have helped thousands of realtors, from the biggest names to the newest and smallest. We help absolutely everyone. We're proud to do so. We work with virtually every company out there. We are also 10x marketing certified by Grant Cardone Enterprises, elite real estate marketing powered by world class strategy. Amen to that. And who I am the CEO and founder of the company. And for almost a decade, I was the number one expert consultant and strategist at the number one real estate social media software company in the nation, and Facebook and Instagram's exclusive partner, chosen over hundreds of companies vetted. Also, the NAR's exclusive partner, same thing there. And in all my years, I never met one broker or agent who had this dialed in, meaning social media, so that it's making you money consistently and just like the big boys and girls do. And the problem is that you're leaving money on the table year after year. There's no reason that's going on. It just is. And the reason why is because brokers and agents don't know how to use social media to make money. And the facts are that real estate social media is mandatory and it's vital in today's real estate world. It's a game changer and it's also a moneymaker for sure. So here's how we help you. Number one, I'm going to show you what's missing from your business, so it's clear and undeniable in a constructive way. You're going to totally understand everything I talk about. You're going to 100% agree and say, Rick, you're right. This stuff is not going on for my company, for my agents, for me. And the best part is number three, you get started because you can. It's very plain and simple. I'm here to help you out. Let's go over what your agents are missing. Number one, social media listing marketing. You have to know how to market a property on social media like a rock star, and I'm sure they don't, and they're not doing it. Number two is listing marketing savvy. You have to know social media listing marketing because when you walk into any listing presentation or you're following up on any lead, you need something that's going to blow people away, which I'm going to get into in a second. Number three is lead generation. Obviously, we are sales brothers and sisters. There's never a day that we don't need leads. Leads make the world go round. And advertising your business, this is what the agents are also missing. It's dirt cheap to do it. You have to know what you're doing, but it's dirt cheap to do it on social media, and there's no reason why everybody's not staking their claim. So let's get into it a little bit. On the listing marketing side, when you know what you're doing, you're giving yourself and your client the best shot at getting the most money in the short time that that house will be on the market. You're going to benefit from huge exposure. Thousands of times your brand is going to be seen, thousands of times the ad is going to be seen for the listing. And also, there's going to be retargeting going on, which, if you're not familiar with what that means, we all know that ads follow us around on Facebook. You even go, let's say, to Home Depot and look for a garden hose. You come back on Facebook and you see an ad for that garden hose. But when it comes to the listing, if someone sees it in week one, they're going to see it in week two, week three, week four, week five until that thing sells. The reason why that's great is because let's say they hated the tile in the guest bathroom in week one, or they didn't like the paint color or the flooring, or wish there was an open concept, whatever the case is. By the time a few weeks rolls around and they say, you know what, I really like that house. I like the bones of the house. I didn't like a couple little things, but I can change that with a contractor. It's close to a school. It's close to people I care about, whatever the case is. And all of a sudden, that's being bought. The main thing is that you're creating the most action, and Facebook is following around the people who have paid attention to your ad. And within the time, the sales cycle, which is usually around 60 days around the country, average days on the market, you're talking about thousands of fish that you catch in the net, which are the people who click on the ad and the people who browse the ad. They stop in front of it, they don't click. Maybe their phone rang or something happened and they didn't click on it. But what you want is you want those fish not to go back into the ocean. You want them to be followed around, and you want your brand, if you're an agent, to be seen in the future. So, what's not to love about having those few thousand people getting followed around by your marketing? And you also get leads out of it because people are filling out forms when you're advertising on social. And of course, you get rave reviews and referrals from your client because they're going to say, my agent is the best marketing agent. I interviewed 10 people, nobody had what they had. That's the reason why I picked them, and I recommend them to everyone. So, the numbers behind that is when you run your ads in a week, which is something that I teach my clients how to do. We teach our clients. Bottom line is you're looking at 2 to 8,000 or more times that the ad is seen. It's like a TV commercial, but it's on social media. You've got usually 2 to 800 plus tours that are happening that week. These are times that you're leading the horse to water that wouldn't have happened if you weren't doing this. On a monthly basis, you're looking at 9 to 35,000 times plus that the ad is seen for the home, and the brand is seen, the agent's brand, and of course your brand too. And you're looking at 900 to 3,500 times that it's toured in a month. And over the sales cycle, which is, basically around 60 days, give or take a week or two or whatever, you're looking at 18 to 70,000 times that the ad was seen and your brand and the agent's brand is seen, and 1,800 to 7,000 times someone clicked on it. And there's nothing not to love about that because those people are all looking for a house. And so what you're missing out on is 18 to 70,000 times that your name is being seen as a broker, your brand is being built, and same thing with the agent. And the 1,800 to 7,000 plus people who are followed around by the ad, again, are not only giving you the best shot at getting the most money during that time until it sells, but in the future, they're going to be able to see, they're going to see your brand as well if you know what you're doing. And all of these people who click are all looking for a house. Nobody has nothing better to do in their day than to click on a hot new listing, 3 bed, 2 bath in Dallas, not going to last ad, because if they don't care about a house, don't want to get a house, can't get a house, they're not clicking on that house ad. They're scrolling through to something else that, their cousin ate for dinner last night, which means obviously nobody clicks for nothing. And these people are followed around into the indefinite future, which is what you want because you're doing a small amount of advertising that's going on consistently. And of course, that'll help because maybe they're going to buy your next listing, or they're going to hire you to buy or sell for them because they see that your name and your brand is floating around social. So they assume, of course, that person must be doing something right. I see their branding all the time. So all of this is great stuff. And for you, again, as a broker, you're talking 18 to 70,000 times that your name is being seen alongside the agent. And if you have 10 agents, you're talking about a whopping 180 to 700,000 times your brand is seen. You have 15 agents, you're looking at a 250,000 to over 1 million times your brand is being seen during that sales cycle. And you have zero competition out there. All of your competitors are clueless and not doing this stuff the same way you're not doing it, with all due respect. So, which means that you're going to stand out as a brand. Uh, Over all the competing brokers because they're not doing this. So there is nothing not to love about that. Second thing is listing marketing savvy. When you walk into a listing presentation or you're following up on a lead, as a sales brother, I will say that I'm not an agent, but I can say that if I was an agent, you need something unique to tell someone, something that nobody's going to tell them. It's going to separate you from all of your competition, including the person's old agent who doesn't know this stuff, won't do this stuff. Number two, they could have interviewed with the realtor of the year who said, I sell 10 homes a day every day for the last 20 years. I won the award. I sell a billion a week. I work with the best people in town. Nobody sells a house for more than me. I showed up with an entourage of 10 Bentleys and we made you lunch and a cocktail or a cappuccino. Uh, that means nothing to the person who's most important, which is the person buying that house, because all they did was go on Realtor or Zillow or Homes.com, found the house, called their agent, and then they bought it. So to separate yourself is obviously very important. And what you're doing also is you're educating the client on how homes are bought and sold today in real estate, and you're keeping them informed week by week because our software, which is Facebook and Instagram's exclusive partner software. There is a report that you can crank out and send to your client anytime you want, but you're going to say, hey, listen, every week I'm going to send you this report because you're a front seat passenger in the sale of your home. You never have to ask me, hey, what's going on with the sale of my home? You always know you picked the right agent because you know that I educated you. There's only three ways to sell a house. One is the MLS. Two are all the websites it goes to. And number three is social media. And you're going to be able to boast, your agents are going to be able to boast, I have the number one company in the nation that handles it for me. I don't fool around. I run thousands of commercials every week for your home. I have hundreds of tours that happen that wouldn't have happened if I wasn't handling it for you with my number one in the country marketing company that's doing that. And of course, that's going to lead to rave reviews and referrals and even more referrals, which means that you're winning every listing and you're getting more listings because you're getting rave reviews. So people are going to say, call my agent. So the bottom line is there's nothing not to love about that. What your agents are missing on the lead gen side is pretty basic. Leads equals money all day, every day. There's never a day that you don't need leads unless you don't want to make any more money, and leads make the world go round. You should be fishing the Facebook and Instagram pond consistently. That's what the big boys and girls do. They make tons of money from it. There's no reason why everyone's not doing it. It's just they're not because they don't know what they're doing. They had some kind of experience, whatever. It's not this kind of experience. But seller leads, which is what most people want, average $15 to $20 each. It's not a scary number. They convert on a 3 to 5% conversion rate on average, and one transaction is exponential ROI. Because if you spent 1,500 to 2 grand to get 100 leads, doesn't matter whether it's lead number one or lead number 61 that you pop a deal on, you are making an exponential ROI on your investment. Not only that, but if you're marketing to these people on a consistent basis, you're not only going to get more deals, but you're going to get deals next year too, because some people aren't ready to sell yet. So again, nothing not to love about doing that. So when it comes to advertising your business, you're looking at, let's say you spend $100 because you can't get anything for $100. In the social media world, you're reaching 10 to 20,000 homes. You can't buy a TV commercial, you can't buy a radio spot, you can't buy a billboard, you can't buy a bus bench, you can't buy anything for $100. But on social, you get an absolute boatload. And if you think about what your farming areas as far as homes are concerned, you're looking at usually 30 to 50,000 homes. So if you've got that many homes and you're being seen 10 to 20,000 times or more with $100, again, talk about a bang for your buck. You just have to know what to put out there, and because it's affordable, you're able to be consistent, which is the cornerstone of all successful advertising. Because advertising, if you want to build your brand, is take two aspirins and call me next year. But when you can afford to do that, you're doing that. And the fact is that you have zero competition because you don't have any other agents who are doing that. So you're standing out. And you also have a huge strategic advantage. And the people who do this become the agents that people know on social media. So the bottom line there is that there's absolutely nothing not to love about doing that. So your overall totals on a typical month when you're an agent is, let's say you had a listing and you market it at that month, you're looking at 9 to 18,000 times that your brand is being seen. Number two, you might be getting some leads. Let's say you get $100 worth of leads every month. You're talking about 5 to 8 leads you're going to get. That's another 10 to 20,000 times your name is being seen. Number three, you're advertising your business a little because why wouldn't you? And that's another 10 to 20,000 times. So you're looking at basically 30 to 60,000 plus times that your name's floating around town as the realtor for life, the neighborhood realtor, the trusted realtor. That's something you want to do. And for you as a broker, you have 10 agents doing that. You're talking over a quarter million to a half million times that your broker brand is being seen. So nothing not to love about that either. It's just not happening right now. So we'll go over what you've been missing as a broker. Number one is recruiting agents. You're not using social to recruit agents. Number two, you're probably not generating leads on social, which you should be. Number three, you are not building your brand on social, which you should be. So let's go over this one at a time. Recruiting agents. Unless you don't want to grow your business by having more agents, then you should be recruiting on social media. Number two, you have something unique to offer these people because beside all the great stuff you're going to tell them that's happening at your brokerage, you also want to let them know that we have best in the country social media where we run it for you. It's being taught to you. You're being empowered. You're being educated, and you're confident to make moves, which you will make, and that's going to help you make more money. And then your agent retention also goes up because if they're making money and you show vested interest into your agents, they're going to stay with you. And what that all means is exponential ROI. So, nothing not to love about that on the recruiting side. Second thing is generating leads. When you generate leads on social, you can partner with your agents and you can take a bigger split. It's affordable to you. It's motivating to your agents. Zillow does it. Other companies do it. I'm sure you've seen that. And they partner with agents. They take a bigger split. So why not you? Because you're getting these leads in, and these leads equal money, and it works. That's the best part of it. So you're talking exponential ROI on your investment. Nothing not to love about that either. There's a bunch of stuff not to love. That there's nothing not to love about. Now let's talk about brand building. You have zero competition. The same way that you are not advertising your brand like a rock star out there, neither are your competitors. So this is your opportunity, an unparalleled opportunity to stand out. So it's affordable to do it. It's a huge strategic advantage. Your competitors are clueless. They're not doing it. It brings in leads, and leads equals money. And again, we're talking about an exponential ROI. So once again, nothing not to love about that either. I hope this makes a lot of sense. It should. It's a lot of stuff that just should be going on. Most of it is all on autopilot. So let's talk about the only thing that matters when you pull out your credit card, which is return on investment, ROI. So here are the numbers. The median home price in US and Canada is 420,000. Now the GCI at 3%, 12,600. The broker split generally 20%. You're looking at 2,500 bucks. So the bottom line is what would one more deal, just one more deal per agent per year look like for you? Well, the annual increase in revenue is as follows. You're making 2,500 bucks. You got 10 agents, that's 25 grand. You got 20 agents, it's 50 grand. I know you know how to do math, but it looks nice on paper. 50 agents, 125 plus grand. 100 agents, you're making 250 plus grand. So and then here's the numbers on part two, which is let's say you're selling $1 million homes. The GCI is 30,000. The broker split 20%, 6 grand. So again, if you have 10 agents, 60 grand, 20 agents, 120 grand, 50 agents, 300 grand, 100 agents, 600 grand. There's nothing not to love about having that in your bank. So how much is your ROI? Exponential. And that's only one more deal per year per agent average. Our goal is to help them create much more than one more deal income. It's several more deals. So your lifetime ROI, if you multiply those numbers by the numbers of years you're going to be in business, you expect to be, you're talking about a boatload of money, and there's nothing not to love about that. So here's where your agents are now, unfortunately. They are unarmed and they are undangerous when it comes to social marketing. Okay. They are not standing out in the community on social, that thing that people spend 2.5 hours watching every day. People watch TV 3.5 hours on average, and they watch social media 2.5 hours. So if you're not there, you're not there, which means they're rudderless ships on the social media seas, resulting in not making money from listings, not making money from lead gen on social, not making money from social brand advertising, not making money anywhere on social. But here's what we will help them become: the most impressive agent who blows everybody out of the water, who wins every listing because nobody's going to tell them what your agent's going to tell them, which has everything to do with the only thing a seller cares about, which is getting the most money for their home. You're going to say, Kathy, I know four things about you. Number one, you want the most for your home. Number two, you worked hard to get it and keep it. Number three, you have nobody paying your bills every month unless you're a trust fund baby. And if you are, please adopt me. I'm tired of working. And number four, you only sell a house once or twice in a lifetime. I take my selling my clients' homes very seriously. I used to be like my brother and sister agents out there. God bless them. I used to put the house on the MLS. It would hit all the websites. My phone would start ringing and I would sell the house. But I realized that I was leaving stones unturned. I was leaving money on the table for both you, my client, and for myself because I didn't have my social media at the elite level, which is 100% true. So not only are they going to be the most impressed, but they're going to be optimized in the revenue generating department because the result of knowing this stuff and doing this stuff is that you're making money from listings, you're making money from lead gen on social, you're making money from your branding on social, and there's absolutely nothing not to love about that. And there's no reason this is not going on the regular, but it's just not. I haven't met one broker or agent who has this stuff dialed in, period. And I'm a sales brother. I'm telling you, you're missing out on a ton of money. So, what you do need is a real estate social media strategy that absolutely works. This is exactly what the big boys and girls do. Grant Cardone, Barbara Corcoran, Tony Robbins, Tom Ferry, they all fish the Facebook pond, an Instagram pond. It all goes into their multi channel marketing system, which I'm going to talk to you about later. And that's how deals are done. This is a done for you system that they have in place, and this is a done for you system that we are providing for our clients. So the road to riches in their world, which should be the road to riches in your world, is simple. You get a lead that came from a social ad, from a referral, from your sphere, from a webinar you did. We'll get into that later. Step two is you had your marketing machine that's wired like a rocket ship, which I have 100% of my clients have a CRM, and probably 98% of them are not wired properly. They're not wired like Grant Cardone's is. And that's what you want. So when you have that going on, you have emails, text messages, calls going out, chatbots happening. That all leads to step number three, which is getting that appointment. That's all we want when we're in sales. We get someone in the room and we're great at what we do. We're going to close that deal. But on that appointment, they're not necessarily signing that minute. So what happens is you continue marketing to them, you call them, you do everything you need to. And step five is you getting a deal. Number six is you continue marketing to those people just like the big boys and girls do, because that turns into more deals later. And I hope this makes a lot of sense. It should. And this is exactly what we rely on. It's what you should rely on. And that's the bottom line. So here's why this is all doable. Number one, it's a done for you system for your agents. We automate their social media. We post content daily. They can preview the content 5 weeks in advance. We do local content, branded content, all kinds of stuff, a variety of great stuff, makes their pages look super professional. And when you advertise that stuff, it does its job. Number two, lead gen tools they have that they don't have to figure out. All they do is when we have a consultation with them, we ask them if they want to grow their business. Some people are happy where they're at. Some people want to crush it. Some people just want to make a little extra money. Whatever the deal is, that can be happening once we discuss the lead gen because the tools are there for them. The marketing tools are also included. This is a social media command center of a software that they're going to get that they don't have to operate. It's all happening on autopilot. They very rarely have to log in. They'll log in if they need to post something or if they have a listing they want to get going. But the rest of the time, they're out doing what they do as realtors, trying to make some dough. We support them, we train them. Okay. Number two is they are able to lean on our expertise. We are educating them so that they're empowered, so that they're confident. They're making moves because they know how this stuff works. They see it and they're doing it. And we help them on the execution so they don't have to read a manual. They don't have to figure any of this stuff out. We are driving the bus. We discuss their goals with them in a strategic consultation. We educate them. We create a battle plan with them according to what they want to do now and what they want to do later, and we help them execute. Done, done, done. Number three, it's affordable to them. They can grow their businesses because because it's cheap to get this going. It's scalable. They could start with $100 to start generating some leads, and the best part of it is that it works. And the simple broker recap for you is this: if we level up your agent revenues, we're leveling up your revenues. If we are leveling up your content, that's turning into money. If we level up your lead gen, that's turning into money. If we level up your branding, which is something that's going to help you blow up, that is turning into money. Even if you're already blown up, this is going to be even more so. And you're going to separate yourself from your competitors. And when we level up on your follow up marketing, which I'm going to talk to you about, like what Grant does, what Tony Robbins does, these kinds of things that are probably, with all due respect, not plugged in for you. You've got the tools, but they're not working right. That's going to turn into more money. Okay, and a lot more things we're going to talk about that are just going to create a marketing machine that's a rocket ship for you. And for the agents, here's what we do with them: we level up their listing marketing knowledge and savvy. That turns into money. We level up their lead gen. That turns into money. We level up their branding. That turns into money. We level up their content. That turns into money. And we level up their revenue strategies overall, because that's going to turn into more money. And a lot of other things that we discuss with them that are, again, going to put them in pole position to have a marketing rocket ship and to make more money every year. I hope this makes sense. The question on the screen, does that make sense? I sure hope so. So the cost, this is the punchline here. It's no big punchline. We charge only $4.97 a month to captain your ship if you have under 50 agents. We do all that stuff I just talked about and turn you into a social media marketing dynamo. Okay, or you can pay for it for the whole year. It's $49.70. And obviously, what's that going to take you? A couple of deals, a couple of transactions to make that back. If you have over 50 agents, obviously we have more work. It's only a grand a month. And that's a one-time payment of 99.70. If you make a one-time payment on either one of these, whichever you are, under 50 agents, over 50 agents, you're saving two payments on it, but it's easy to get started. And if you want to save an extra little bit of dough, you can pay for it for the year. We do your social media management, brand management, ad management, strategic consultation, social media marketing training, sales training, marketing training, follow up marketing, support marketing collateral that you need, because an agent, it can only be in one place and one time delivering their message, but their message can be everywhere if it's delivered properly. We talk about that stuff and we help put that together. We also have resource network that we're going to turn you on to, which are going to be partners for you to do different things that are going to be there for you, there for your agents, so that your marketing is always top notch. We're educating and we're supporting. So the broker protocol on when this gets going is we do a custom onboarding. We sync up all of your social platforms. So content is cranked out. You've got branding that's automated. You've got your lead gen that's automated. We do strategic consultations, more than one. We talk about leads you want to create and generate, branding that you want to get done so you blow up your brand, recruiting if you want to, that we put in place, and what we're going to do with your agents. So the battle plan is: we make the plan, we help you execute it, we follow up. For your agents, we can do a webinar to introduce it to them. We onboard them so you don't have to worry about that. We put their battle plan together, we help them execute, we help train them so that they know what they're doing. And on the marketing side, we make sure that your multi-channel marketing system is up to snuff, so that it's firing on all cylinders. Your collateral is great. We talk about, there's a lot of great stuff that I'm going to bring to the mix, that we bring to the mix here, and the resources that we help you tie in so that you can get some stuff done that's fantastic, that is just there to be an asset to everyone. And the agent costs, very doable, $97 a month. That should be in their rear view mirror, because what they're going to get out of it is just exponential ROI. It's a 1 year contract. They can pay the whole year if they want and save two payments just like you can. And when they want to add some leads, branding, we talk about their follow up marketing stuff. That they can do according to whatever is good for them. We discuss it with them, and we have no agenda to tell you or your agents to spend money on social, because we don't make a dime on it. We run the risk of you saying, I hate these guys, I'm canceling next year, whatever the case is. But this is the point. You do it according to what you want to do. We know what we're doing, and that's the reason why we discuss it with you, to put the plan together that is streamlined. So the agent protocol, very similar to you. We sync up all of their social platforms. We automate the content that's going out. Again, great content going out every day. They don't have to lift a finger. Their listings marketing is all automated. Their lead gen, all automated. We give them the tools for that. We have a strategic consultation with your agents. We discuss any lead gen they want to do, any branding they want to do. We put the battle plan together. We help them execute on it. We follow up on it, and we train them. There's live training, and there's one-on-one training and consultation, of course. And on the marketing side, we make sure that their portion of the CRM is dialed in to what they want to do with their message, and the collateral that they should have that does the talking for them is done. We help them create that, and we turn them on to resources that they can use, whether they have them there through your office or they have them on their own. These are things they should have. And all of this is done in 1 hour. So it's pain free. And so the final recap for your agents is as follows: one transaction for an agent, one extra transaction in a year, just one exponential ROI, and a game changer, because who doesn't need another 10, 20, $30,000 in their bank account? Everybody does. We're helping your agents close more deals, plural. Okay, that's exponential ROI and a game changer. And we're educating them so they're empowered and they're confident to make moves, so they can start using social media to make money, which is an exponential ROI on their investment, which is the only thing that matters, and a game changer. So the final recap also for you as a broker or a team leader is follows: one extra transaction per year per agent on average is exponential ROI for you for what you're paying us. It's a game changer. And building your broker brand or your team brand on social media is obviously going to help catapult you. And that's going to be exponential ROI and a game changer for you in the scheme of all of this. And leveling up your entire marketing on social media, which of course is super, it's invaluable. That's an exponential ROI and game changer for you. So you really have two choices here. It's pretty cut and dry. You can you and your agents can continue on doing what you're doing, not making money on social media. Or number two, you can get started, which is what you should do, so that you can start making money consistently on social media. It's a complete no brainer as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what else to tell you. It's either happening for you or it's not happening for you. So if it's not happening for you, there's absolutely no reason why it's not. It's just that you haven't pulled the trigger and said, let's get started. So the bottom line: no candy coating here. I'm a straight shooter. We're here to help you. We are passionate about helping you. Action equals results. You sit and dance around the fire, nothing's going to happen. So the straight talk is, this is not going on for you now. I almost guarantee, with all due respect, period. It's undeniable when I show it to you and when we talk about it, because you're going to tell me what it is that you do, and what it is that you don't do is what I'm going to show you. So that means that you're leaving money on the table, because I'm very confident that we can make you a lot more money. Okay, it's going to be a huge ROI on it. So you're not leaving money on the table every year, which is what's happening right now. And we can change that. We can change that today. It's affordable. You're going to see the path to the ROI if you already haven't on what I explained to you. So there's absolutely nothing stopping you from getting started now. And the side important note that I want to let you know is prices will be doubling for our service in 2026, because we're already doing an absolute boatload for what we charge people, and we just do a lot. So it's well worth it at double the price, and it's absolutely worth it at this price that we're offering it now. So my last thoughts to you as a sales brother who wants to try and help you out is: you've got experts running the show. You've got a great company who's going to take care of business for you. You should take advantage of it while you're listening to me right now. So there's only one thing left to do, which is book a meeting and then just get started. Okay? Carpe diem, just do it, Nike style, just get it done. And that's pretty much it. I really appreciate you watching this thing. I'm happy to help you out. And thank you for watching. Have a great day. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care.